Thanks for joining Earth Radio. Today we have digital asset news referring to the history of early digital technology in comparison to Ethereum and other similar projects. If you like our summary videos, check out the Earth experiment at earth.io.
I want to show you, there's a great little video from Data is Beautiful. And just real quick, it just talks about, if you're talking about technology, take a look at browsers from the early days. Now, again, this is not apples to apples. Ethereum is not a browser. Get that. Smart contracts, you can build a lot of things on it. NFTs, great. But just talking about technology in general, right? Because I believe we're in the early days of cryptocurrency digital assets. So remember Netscape Navigator? Some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you are very young, and some of you are very old, like me. Yeah, we remember Netscape Navigator. And this was the dominance in 97. Then all of a sudden, Internet Explorer came out. Why? Well, it was because Microsoft pretty much owned everything, and all the computers were PCs, so they bundled it with Internet Explorer, and it went up pretty high. So you'd think that Microsoft would dominate forever because everybody uses a PC, right? Well, Mac came out, and they kind of solved that. But I mean, I use a Mac, but still, the majority still use a PC. Then Firefox somehow ate into their bottom line. Then all of a sudden, Google came out of nowhere and just said, you know, we got a better device. It's called Google Chrome. And before you know it, even though you had a PC, Internet Explorer kind of sucked and it kind of went to the wayside. Not that it sucked. I didn't mind it so much. And then, you know, Chrome became that big dominant factor, and so on and so forth. I personally use Brave, but whatever. But as far as dominating factor, so that's technology in that way. So if you look at Ethereum, you can say, well, Ethereum could be the Netscape Navigator. Again, don't freak out. I'm going to give you both of your options here. So if we take a look at technology, let's take a look at e-commerce, for example, okay? So here's another one. This is also from Data is Beautiful. If we take a look at, these are the number of visitors per year on a website. Again, not apples to apple, but going into 1998, and let's just move forward. There's a little website that's going to pop up pretty soon. It's called Amazon. You're going to notice another company going to pop up. It's called eBay. And eBay comes in, another e-commerce site. You could go there and bid on things, and it just started to kick the tar out of Amazon. What happened? Well, Amazon, they wanted to acquire a lot of different companies. They had a little bit of growing pains. And then before you know it, they lost a lot of market share, a lot of visitors per year, went over to eBay to buy all their things, and that just happened. But here's the most important part. As time went on, they figured it all out. Jeff Bezos had a really good focus on customer acquisition and customer appreciation. And he was relentless. And I think it was actually Simon Yu over at StormX who talked about this. He goes, Jeff Bezos had such a direct line of thought. He's like, if we just make sure that the customer is taken care of and we make them super happy, we will be a dominating force in e-commerce and everybody will go to us. And then before you know it, time moves forward. Here we have Amazon. I mean, let's say, fast forward here. Amazon, of course, eBay goes away, and Amazon becomes a more dominant force 2008, 2009, 2010, 2021. So I see a lot of parallels between Ethereum, their transactions, their gas fees, the time frame, and everything else to where they could actually bring it around. However, you never know because Cardano could be right behind them. Avalanche is right behind them. All these different types of smart contracts, Tezos is right behind them and going, hey, we're in the top 30 and we're competing. Will that happen? I have no idea. But again, I don't know which one's going to be great and which one's going to be awesome. That's why I hedge my bet and I own both.